Poetry
Oh,
Corner.
we are live. How y'all doing? Morning, Poetry Corner. My name is Aaron Early. You have to
Poetry Corner.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am the Blue King. Hope that y'all are here to enjoy some wonderful poetry and enjoy spending time with us.
The Poetry
This
Corner.
time we're going to spend some time with this time of the year. We're going to focus on the summertime. I know we all got something special that just reminds us of those 3 months of the year. So we're going to get into it. We want to hear what the poets have to say. We're going to make sure that we are insightful. Afterwards, I'm going to talk a
The
little bit
Poetry
about it.
Corner.
So we're going to pass the mic over to our new brother, Joey. You're going to introduce.
Aaron.
Yes,
You
sir.
got to start all the way
You
over.
got to open up again, bro, because you was talking during the intro.
Oh, my fault. I know. Right now?
You good?
Hey, y'all. So what's going on now? It's the Poetry Corner. It's your boy, Aaron Early. Happy to see y'all so much. I'm hosting with the wonderful, the beautiful, the Blue King. Introduce yourself, any
Hello.
lady.
Hello, I am the Blue King. Happy that y'all are here tuning in with us.
Yeah, so we want to put a special focus on the summertime tonight. We just want to share some poetry about how that season makes us feel, things that resonate with us, and hopefully it resonates with y'all too. We're going to do some introductions. Some of us you may know, some of us you may not. So we just want to make sure that y'all get real familiar with us, all right? I'm going to pass the mic off to my brother Joe. Introduce yourself, let everybody know what you're about, and let's move up.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe. Um, Poetry name Joe Black on Instagram __. I've been doing poetry for 2 years. I came back. I did poetry in high school for like a short stint, but yeah, I do poetry. Recently started doing spoken word. Um, I'm a therapist for my full time. I'm a mental health therapist as a residential and for adults outside of residential, for outpatient as well. But yeah, my cousin Aaron hit me up, told me about this, so figure might give it a go.
All right, so who else is here? Go ahead and present yourself, Miss La Perla.
Hi, I'm La Perla Negra. Don't really do too much except for I write my poetry. I'm connected to the Epiphany Network, Epiphany Radio Network, and I crochet.
Good stuff.
Hello, I am Nicole R. Brookins, and probably have seen me numerous times here on the Poetry Corner. I have been writing poetry for a good while, but I just got back into the groove of things probably in 2020. I do have my book that should be coming out very soon, Pieces of Me, so keep on the lookout for that. And that's pretty much it.
King, you want to go ahead?
You're on mute.
Can't hear you. We can't hear you.
No, we have a
We
little
can't hear
trouble
you,
with it.
King.
We gonna get right back to you, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself. For those of y'all who may not be familiar with me, I'm Aaron Early. You find me on Instagram now, Aaron underscore. Also Aaron Early underscore poetry. I've been writing since I was 13 years old. I do have spoken word on Instagram and YouTube, and I have a book coming out called Essays of Eroticism. Once it comes out, I want everyone to check it out. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I also write poetry, short stories, different types of playwriting, and all that kind of stuff. And
And my I have a lot of social medias, but my main handle is the Blue King Poetry. You can find me on Facebook and also on Snapchat as Blue Pineapples. That's where I post that every day. And TikTok is all pineapples, AWWW pineapples. So, how we gonna get started tonight, you guys?
any volunteers?
Oh, Joe's is new here, so he goes first.
Yeah.
So how does this go? Do I just do 1, 2?
You just do one for now.
Okay.
If we like you, we let you do another.
I was about to say, I mean, y'all let me know if I keep going. Well, not now, but later, you know. So trying to figure out which one I'm gonna do. Um, I write a lot about love and different avenues and different aspects. I more so write to women. Um, so I'm thinking, all right. Okay, I got one. This applies to both male and female, whomever. Sometimes people fall in love with a moment more than the person. And when their season's over, it brings you one of the worst types of pain because you be hurting. At first, you be flirting because at first it be working. Then the messages stop and numbers get blocked and then leaves you uncertain on which way to go. They say a good thing gonna always find you. You just have to be patient though. You get all into your feelings and dream chasing about it pace it can grow. But if you rush it, then it'll be nightmares and leave you wondering why isn't life fair? Why does it have to be so hard to keep a love alive when it be right there? Maybe the love you were given wasn't returned because it was only meant to spend a few nights there. Because it be in the moments where your passion can become infatuation. You ever been a void competing against a heart that experienced a break-in? You ever got so weak off of their scent when to them you were only a fragrance? And when you're no longer popular by demand, you're given replacement. Versace Eros, Prada, or maybe Bombshell. So you went through the bitterness phase because your time didn't age well. You'll never be able to feed off of the energy when the taste stale. But if your emotions ever get you locked up when it's over, I hope you find enough worth in order to make bail. I hope you learn more about your investment before you take sales. Because lately you've been buying into bullshit. Be patient until you meet somebody that motivates you and make it safe enough to be good with. Don't ever get stuck over playing your role just to be couples goals. Trying to create something from one side of relationships is how couples fold.
Okay.
I love it, Joey.
Thank you.
I like to write my
Yeah.
favorite part. If y'all don't mind, my favorite part was when you said avoid competing against the heart. I like that. Put me in a dark spot, but I felt it. Love it.
What's up?
I appreciate that.
Nice piece, bro. All right. Salute.
Thank you.
Well, that pops your cherry, bro. So let it go. Get comfortable. All right, we here now. All right, we're gonna pass the mic over. I want to hear some from the Pearl.
Okay, 1 second. All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. Where is it? I'm going to do this short piece that I wrote last night. Since it's about summer, this is called The Magic in the Air. A warm summer breeze whispers softly to the natural way of life, blowing with a gentle caress, moving my locks. The richest greens come alive, and I'm feeling the breeze of the trees through my toes. Nights calm, nights calm with sounds so inviting and golden smells of nature. For we are immature seeds awaiting the taste of love in the air to give us blossom. With the lure of dreamy jeweled night skies, the full moon sails high, so broken hearts are soothed and cured. I breathe in the sweetness, sweetest of the season. So come walk with me hand in hand in this silken summer breeze and find the joy awaiting you. There's a magic in the air because this is the season of love whispering true. And that's that piece. Thank you.
Okay, LaPearl.
Yeah.
Now I gotta give him my favorite part. I gotta give him my favorite part when you said the immature seeds waiting to taste the love of air. Like that's how you paint that picture. I really appreciated that piece. I
Thank
felt
you.
like someone. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
We got Miss Nicole going next. That's what I heard.
Oh, that's what you heard. That's what you
I
had
thought,
heard.
I thought that's
Okay,
what I heard.
okay. And I got all I was rushing everything. My what is it? Little social media. Nicole R. Brookins on Facebook. Clemson Poodle 97 on Instagram, and Nicole R. Brookins on TikTok. So you can always get at me at any time. And this poem actually I didn't title it, but this was written today, so be kind because I'm sensitive about my stuff. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Summer. I think it's time we talked. I'm not too prideful to tell you that I want to apologize. I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry. I realize now that I did not fully appreciate you when I was younger. I remember when we used to hang outside with friends just joking around and clowning each other. Or before that, playing games like freeze tag. We even played dodgeball and made random items the bases. I used to ride my bike as the wind blew in my face. It seemed like we would stay young forever. There were no worries and no real responsibilities. I never thought that our relationship would change. Then adulthood came along and it came between us. I never imagined that I would have to put in a request to enjoy our time together. Who would have thought that I would have to choose between laying out on the beach, basking in the sun, or being in the office working? Bills have become that jealous lover. I know it can never be like it was before, but I promise you, I will enjoy whatever time shared going forward. Summertime. Oh, the memories. In peace.
Making me dance.
Summertime.
Thank
I was,
you.
I was told you made an Erica Badu reference.
Really?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Freeze tag, dodgeball, bike riding in my face, bike riding with the air in my face, and then you hit it when you said adulthood came between us. And I don't know if y'all felt that, but I felt that. Like,
Definitely.
yeah,
What's up?
man. Whew. Now, Miss Blue, do you mind if I go? Say the best for last.
um, this piece, this piece is called "Backwood Dreams," and then after this, we're gonna get into the question. Basking, glowing, simple embrace. Tasting this aura is relaxing, receiving and enjoying this space. I am here now, arising to the occasion, lashes curled. I write of the beautiful simplicity of now. I write of my life page by page, recording who I am. Coconut milk and pineapple juice. Dance in my views. I am intrigued by this new circle of thoughts. I am grateful for where I am in life. Thank you.
You all pour us up some of that coconut milk and pineapple juice. That's what we like. I don't know about y'all. I like that.
Yeah, that was definitely cool.
Now before I go, you want to ask your question? You want to ask the question?
Yep.
Yes, this is gonna be going. Well, this King, are you going?
Yeah,
Okay, do you want to go there?
Oh,
yeah.
my bad.
Hello, everybody. As everybody knows, some people don't know. King Atterbury, Joel Washington Atterbury, creator of the Corner Show, the Porch Corner Show, along with Quinten Ford. I'm also on the King and Queen's Quarters on Epiphany with Edwina Simmons. So, author of 16 books, available on Amazon. Working on a new book that'll be out in a couple of weeks. So, I'm gonna go into this piece called Summertime. She only come around once a year, so it's a fling. My beautiful and unpredictable love, who liked to swing. Her nature I always saw and knew that's how we met. Ever since I was young, memories I didn't forget. There were points when she was hot in July and used to cry. Her mom placed her on punishment anytime when she lied. They said her father died, but later learned he was alive. With a lot of family ties, he survived all the goodbyes. Between the minutes and seconds, I clocked our moments. She said her time management was built off emotions. When her warmth was overbearing, I sabotaged our feelings. Got a 9 to 5 job working and saw her friends in the evening. When her sister Moon chilled with us, oh, what a delight. Glowing with that natural energy, joyful every night. We all drank and smoked, cracking jokes about each other. Leaving alone her brother, he had issues telling their mother. Even snitched to Summer about when and how to catch me. So I told her uncles Randy and Lefty. I moved to Jersey. King.
Why you leave her?
Huh?
Why you move to Jersey on us? That's crazy.
Only to return the following year.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's Summer. That's my baby, Summer. She only come
That's
around
summer.
once a year. Yeah. Thank you.
Now, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna jump in. I also wrote a piece probably like an hour ago. Just get my thoughts together for summer. And obviously, we all deal with certain things during summertime. It's not always the heat and good stuff. So, title this Summer Rain. I remember her scent like it was summer rain. Swept over me like a hurricane. As she flooded my beloved, I discovered pain. Because this was over quicker than the summer came. Now the leaves started falling as I fell too. How could such a fine foundation fail too? Everything we built, it all fell through. Who knew the strongest muscle in your body was so frail too? As those winds blew, who knew she was the big bad? I was too enamored with clamoring how my bitch back. Addicted to this roller coaster ride, ignoring this chick's flat. 666, devilish tricks. It's what I get for clamoring how my bitch bad. But we was just heating up. Thought I was just speaking up. Felt she was doing too much. How about easing up? But she made her seem like a victim. That I was just beating up. And when I console her, she would just eat it up. She used me like a Honda accordingly. I fell financially and romantically quarterly. I let a demon lord over me. And I do it all again just to give her more of me. This is more than two kids just jonesing in June. Into July, into the sky, into the moon. Loving often in August, very soon. We'll be loving over the oceanic September swoon. But I remember her scent like it was summer rain. It swept over me like a hurricane. As she flooded my beloved, I discovered pain. So this was over quicker than the summer came. And that's my piece.
Okay, Mister,
Like
I just wrote this an hour
Yeah,
ago.
Yeah, I was a little heartbroken.
bro.
Just a little something I just put together.
The artistry on that. I feel you.
Yeah, thank you,
Love
thank you.
that.
Now I want to shift over to the blue. Let's get going with the question.
Okay, so these are gonna be questions for the group. So we're gonna go like in turn answering them. If that'll be cool with everybody. Um, the first one's gonna be, what are some of your writing goals? Like, where do you want to go with your writing? Like, what do you plan to do with it? Is it something that you're just doing for a hobby, or do you want to have a movie one day? And we can start with Nicole.
Why I know you was gonna come. Okay. Honestly, I'm willing to go wherever it takes me. I started doing this as just expressing my feelings, things like that, and of course, it's taken me a lot further. But as I always say, I really don't make plans, because when you make plans, if they don't come through, then you're disappointed. So if you just take it as it comes, everything will work out. So if I do happen to become this big author, poet extraordinaire, just remember you knew me.
Joe.
Honestly, I mean, I definitely have been in my own way because I was supposed to put out a book probably 2 years ago. I have over 100 poems, and yeah, so like I want to do books. I want to keep performing. Like I want to actually turn this into like a lifestyle to where I can just not do my full-time job. Although I'm still going to do therapy. Like I love therapy, and I'm gonna still be a therapist. But it's going to be one of those things where I can like do both. I can be a therapist, and then I can like travel the world. You know, dishing out poetry. Because I realize how a lot of people relate to it. Like I just randomly one day just posted on my Instagram my first poem that I might share tonight, and it got so many hits. Like people were just like, "Damn!" Like I didn't know you was a poet. I'm like, "Damn!" I didn't know I was that good. So yeah, just want to keep evolving.
And just real quick, and I know I feel the same way, because I had stuff I was supposed to have published like 2002. So, and every, it's within its time, it's going to come. If it's meant to be, it's going to come. So, it is what it is. But definitely, it'll happen.
All right. Okay. We know that you're already a published author, but what else are you trying to do with your writing?
Well, my work, I just want to spread it across the world. You know what I'm saying? Spread it across different cultures, which I've been doing already, but just become real successful at it. You know what I mean? So you can never stop the movement. You know what I'm saying? You got to always keep pushing. So, I mean, just because I put out the 16 books, that don't mean nothing. I still want to push for something greater. You know what I mean? Maybe one day somebody write a story about my life, you know what I'm saying? And how I wrote these books and what led to it, while I'm still working healthcare. Being a healthcare worker for 22 and a half years, you know what I'm saying? So, I want to top the tables, you know what I mean? So, patience is a virtue, so I'm right there with it. So, yeah.
Miss La Perla.
Well, what I need to do is stop being lazy and go ahead and get my books published. I'm actually working on two of them. One is actually finished. I need to stop being, scared and go ahead and make it do what it do. Another thing, I love to write poetry. I have a piece where I have a line in there that says, "My ink is my passion. So if you want to get to know me, then write your story across my heart." I love writing my poetry. I love touching people. I know I'm telling somebody's story. What I want to be able to do is get to the point where I can spit through memory and not have to look and read, because I don't retain my all of my words and my pieces very well. I'm just one
Same.
of them people. I have to refer back to, what my device or something, and that's a major goal of mine. I'm kind of envious of people that can just, for one, freestyle, flow like that. I'm like,
Oh,
I am in awe of people that can do that. I love it. I wish I could, but and somebody told me a trick to use to say it's just talking. That's all it is. But it's not just talking. You are giving a piece of
exactly.
yourself, and you have created a rhythm where you don't stumble over your words. You don't trip. It just flows so naturally. I can't do that. I
Yeah.
can't do that, and that's one of my goals. But as far as my poetry goes, yeah, I need to get off my ass and just go ahead and get my book out there, and just keep learning from you guys. I pick up so much from everybody's poetry. I take a little piece of every one of you, and I put it inside of me, and it helps me with my writing. So that's pretty much it.
Well, Aaron, do you have any goals as far as writing? Like your
Yeah,
writing goals?
yeah. So my goal is to, like everyone else, publish. I do have two books pretty much done, but the other one isn't actually a poetry book. It's a motivation book. I don't think my skill set is actually poetry. I think my skill set is words in general. So what I've been doing over the last 2 or 3 weeks is I've started doing daily affirmations just for people who I value. I just want to see them ascend in this world. And then my poetry started. I was in seventh grade. We had a little competition who get their poem in a newspaper, and I got second place in it. So I thought I was the best in the world. And then poetry.com was a thing. I don't know if they used to send y'all little certificates and stuff like that. They gassed me up. My mother thought I was the best poet in the world. So now my family thinks I'm an actual poet. So it's like now I had to go for it. So in high school, college, I never really thought anything of it until I started writing love letters, just trying to appease women the way that I thought was the best way for me. And I was
Play it.
so that's where it came from, and that's where I started to feel a lot more internalized with the way that I write, especially listening to a lot of the fellas on here more so than the women in regards to how they sensualize their poetry. I think it allowed me to really learn and hone that craft a little bit better. I honestly didn't get a chance to give King and Poetic their flowers when I got a chance to. First time I was on the Poetry Corner, they both inspired me to the point where I got right in the lab and I just started writing. Like I want to use that type of structure that they use, that tone of voice, and they taught me a lot just by listening. So I appreciate this opportunity to be with these people, because I used to just write. I will rhyme till my life is over. But now they give me a different way to flow, as La Perla said, and I appreciate it. So yeah.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I mean,
No problem.
I'm a fan of other poets myself, and so yeah, each one teach one.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, man.
All right. Well, we got a question too. It says, Aaron and Blue, what are you both view on the state of poetry? So you can answer your question first too, because we didn't forget about you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I have come on this show and based on my interview with Q a couple weeks back, I have finally gotten a book into publishing, gotten one of my manuscripts, sent it off to iFlow Creative Publishing Company. So hopefully I'll have like a written manuscript with illustrations and all that good jazz here in the next probably like 6 or 8 weeks or so. Not very long. I employed my cousin, Mirage V, an artist down in Atlanta, to do all the illustrations for the book. So I'm very, very excited. Like I just sent her the poems, and she's gonna just write or draw based on how she feels about the poems. So that's one of my goals. But I want to do audibles.
Me
That's
too.
my biggest goal right now. Like I want to have one of my books on audibles, and I want it to be something that people like can relax to or wake up to and go to sleep to and just like meditate to. Like I really want my words to be like integral in another person's life. So that's my biggest goal right now, audibles.
What's your next question for us? Or you want us to get back into some pieces?
Yeah,
We should get back into some pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a special piece before we get into Sir Joseph from
Aaron,
one of our.
Aaron, you and Blue have that question. The question is for you and Blue to
Oh,
answer with the state of poetry.
Okay. Well, if I can tackle it, I think the state of poetry is actually in a good place, and I honestly give a lot of credence to battle rap. I don't know how familiar y'all are with battle rap, but like La Perla was saying, how they're able to flow and not mess up and have that slam aspect of it. If you could get that battle rap feel, that deaf poetry jam back into the limelight, I think we'll see a lot more poets expressing themselves. Right now, everybody's trying to get on TikTok and all this quick stuff. With all due respect, poetry is not that simple. You know, I can't give you everything I want in a minute. I might have to take some time. So I think that's where it's going to be at moving forward.
My views on the state of poetry is that I think that it is growing tremendously. Like I'm meeting more and more people who are part of this community out here in Memphis, like every time I do a show. And it's so many people who perform their art and it's so beautiful. And like La Perla was saying, like I really admire those who can like just memorize their words. Like, oh my goodness, those are the best poets, and the ones who memorize their words and put emotion to the words. Like it's amazing. So yeah, like I think that the view of the state of poetry, it's growing, it's beautiful. I'm looking forward to what's gonna happen in the future.
Thanks.
Now, my apologies. I do want to give a special shout out to one of our co-hosts who couldn't be here today, Edwina. She's over there in her secret lair, according to one of our other co-hosts. But she has a poem we want to share with you all titled Open Your Mouth.
Open your mouth. Words spoken to a child all of 5 years old as she folds in on herself, collapsing in like a reverse time-lapse view of a bursting chrysanthemum with petals in bloom, shrinking ultra-violet, losing her lightness. Open your mouth, but don't allow any words to come out. Let me feel that small pout with doubt that you're still allowed to be a child after this. Devoured her body, spit out her soul. If she wanted to live, she had to keep her mouth closed. Open your mouth. Tell me what's wrong. Spoken by a mother in loco parentis, already itching for the next hit as she tried to listen. Open your mouth. Form the sentence. Tell the policeman what you witnessed. But once the itches turn to sickness, that dope sick part of mom forgives him. Silence then becomes her mission. We don't discuss this family's business. Another turn around the earth. Another daughter bound by curse. Another girl questions her worth. It's hard to put into words the silence of being taken awake in February from a bed of begonias. Snow blindness, I think they call it. We don't speak in the winter while the lily girls sleep, so we wander these pyres lighting fires in silence. A violence against throat chakras, a feeling around for something solid, a stumbling into things as our bodies follow us like shadows into womanhood. Then they ask why I drink like I'm dying of thirst, as if surviving this shit ain't thirsty work. Why do I write the words that I belt? It's a reintroduction of myself to myself. It's a reanimation of incantations through these words. I exercise these demons until things begin to work out in our favor. So please excuse me, but it behooves me to speak for a million little girls who look just like me. Me, almost 6 feet and 10 wounds deep. I stand in my own presence with a presence that incites violence. I am bigger than this body. I am stronger than my silence. So when I speak, I feel like there's 1,000 ancestors uplifting me saying, open your mouth, child, make some noise, gather up your strength and poise. Show the world you have a voice, queen. Open your mouth, be big and loud. Show your back teeth. Gather up the fallen pieces. Wear their shards like diamonds. Let the blood color the roses. Expose the wounds. Pluck up rot. Let the sun bleach the bones and the wind help the clot. See, these secrets are breaking the women that keep them. And through my words, I am rebirthed. So I open my mouth to kill the curse.
That was powerful. That was strong.
Yes.
Queen for you. Ooh, those fly, definitely.
Shout out to Edwina. We appreciate her so much for that. A powerful piece. You know, it's her vocabulary always just. I'm looking up these words as soon as I write them down. Like, I love it. I love it so much. Can't wait to see you back. Hopefully we see you real soon. All right. Well, we're going to get back into it. Joey.
Okay. Shit. Excuse me. I'm going to do a short one, but I was very intentional with my metaphors in this one. Metaphors and similes, actually. Become her best option so she never has to play for a pet. Ooh, shit. Let me start over. Become her best option so she never has to pay for a plan B. Treat her like a lady and pour into what her plant needs and it'll grow flowers. Spoil her royal and she'll never go sour. Help her keep the money long and she'll go on for hours. If you can keep it Superman, she'll keep bringing you power. Just keep her happy and be honest. Expose her to your world and don't hide her Adonis. Moments become memories with your favorite person. They're timeless. If you're going to lead with your words, make sure there's effort behind it. While you have her, make sure that you have plans. Be the best card life gave her after dealing with bad hands. Be her appetite and keep her stomach full. And make sure the shit that you give her never comes with bull.
Oh.
Okay, bro.
To the point.
Yeah.
What's that plan?
Head on.
Thank you.
Love it. We're going to shift over. You got it, Blue?
I was going to say, King, you next.
Okay. All right. This piece is titled Forever Hidden. Knock on the doors for guidance, although voices are silent. Buildings of knowledge are monuments. Some of these lies, y'all not buying it. Living for better days, while keep your thoughts in the haze. Visions are made, time to create, marked areas shaded gray. Stepping stones loose, between cracks of tools, abuse, decline the fool's juice that is used to change rules. Crafts of show and tell is pronounced around exaggeration, false representation exposed through evaluation. Gratitude embrace, some behavior grow hate. Allow the haste to navigate to a place where evil wait. Love break facades of dark hearts behind bars. Signs mark the cards on the tables to bring them all. Loose cannons standing at attention in blind dimension. Prevention through ascension. Come back as strong vengeance. Application delivered from a river of thoughts provoked. Rise from the water super soaked with a dry coat. High lows with eyes closed. Ill wills are hollow. Today is my tomorrow, but I won't shadow fiascos. King.
Dang.
Joey, that's all the words we need, right? Damn.
Yeah.
Like,
I vibe with that.
Prevention through the assumption. I'm sorry, I'm into it. Like I'm over here like,
I was bopping to it.
he got that presence, right? When he goes over his poetry, it's like you feel the rhythm. You just feel it. That's the
Yeah. You gotta just flow
Yeah.
to your words.
That's from the old MC days.
All right, I'm gonna say Miss Nicole next.
All right. And I was really wanting to be here last week. I know it was coming on Father's Day and stuff, but I was still in recuperation. But I wanted to do this piece. This was actually the first piece I've done, like I did in public, and so I actually memorized everything. So I was proud of myself about that. Because usually with me, I'm very particular. Like if I miss one word, it like throws me off, and I'm like, all frazzled. So, but this is one I call dedication. Dedication. At times, they were too much alike to even get along. They very rarely saw eye to eye, almost never agreed on the same ideas, could hardly act cordial, put up a front of lie. But somehow there was a connection between the two, one that was not asked for yet given. Looking in the mirror, she has her creator's personality, but his reflection is staring back at her. It's not her fault, but she has to live with the qualities of them both. Learn to deal with the good aspects as well as the bad. Face things now to avoid having a complex later on or going mad. Time turned around could not change the dreary things said, nor could it silence those angry screams. In the past, uncontrollable tears fell from my eyes, but now she weeps for other reasons. His soul has left his body and she sits and wonders why. Although all their times shared together weren't filled with joy, she wondered why he had to die. Everything happened so rapidly, she didn't get to tell him that she loved him and all has been forgiven. All she can do today is hope that he knew all these things in his heart. Looking at the corpse, he's not the man she once knew. His body has retired, is cold, somewhat purple and blue. But somehow when she looks at him, she's glad he's gone. No longer will he have to suffer on this cruel and merciless earth that brought him to his knees. No longer will he be dependent on a substance he never did need. So now, looking upon him, everyone remembers the good in his life. No one talks about the not so good characteristics, but the pleasant ones. She begins to think of the fun times and the jokes he told that made her laugh. She thinks about the happy times that made her call him dad. Gone but not forgotten is how she will remember him now. With tears rolling down her cheeks and an emptiness in her being, she now cries for the void she longs to be filled and all the answers she wants to be revealed. Why did she have to be me? In peace.
Why does she have to be you?
My apologies.
Wow.
That was deep.
That was a lot.
Yeah, definitely was live.
Thank you.
No, for sure.
And we definitely needed you last week too, because that was it. That was it. Thank you for that.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So next will be Miss LaPerla.
All right, y'all. So I was gonna do the one I did for Father's Day, but I'm manifesting my future king. So this is called Dear Future King.
Okay.
Dear Future King, though many desire to sit upon your throne, this spot is designed for royalty. So I clear the path for only you to claim your seat. And rest assured, I am your lady in waiting. patient as ever to greet you in your royal chambers as thoughts of you brings fantasies and feelings of pleasantry through my body. These locks were grown for your fingers to run through. You are my king. And it doesn't matter what road you choose to travel, inevitably we are destined to be. See, everyone is meant to be with somebody, and you are the match to my royalty. I am your queen. So understand that I loved you before time even began, and Mother Nature spoke to the wind. And with all the obstacles we faced and worked our way through and overcame, they were just the twists and turns of our puzzle pieces where we were learning to fit together while being molded to fit together. Dear future king, know that when you get here, your crown will fit perfectly. And bow down, this is your coronation, the time for elation. We celebrate you. Wise beyond your years, yet open to continuously gain knowledge. Beyond all doubt, beyond all fear, you've proven yourself. Now step into your power and take your rightful place, my future king. Your kingdom awaits. And that's that piece.
Don't
Yes.
get your woman, King.
Thank you.
Y'all trying to have a speechless out here. I want to take notes off of that. If I ever do wedding vows, I'm taking some of them, some bars. You gonna let me borrow?
Have at it.
Aaron, real quick, and I don't know if you have it, and I don't remember everything, but you had a poem, and this you don't have to read it, but might want to just keep it later. But it was a poem about planting a tree or something.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. I don't know. I always remember that.
Oh, thank you. I do have a poem about some flowers though, to keep the theme going with some flowers from Joey's and flowers from Edwina's. If it's okay for me to go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull it back up. My last summer, I danced in a dandelion field. I was so entranced in how the dandelions felt, tickled in joy as they soared across my smile, on the floor amidst the dandelion pile, flying without a care, not a wing or propeller, with no destination, no voyage or vendetta, just bliss as I bounced in a bed of dandelions. The whirls, the twirls, and twists were so tantalizing, so mesmerizing, so damn inspiring, going wherever its desires went. Weeding through life, sprouting regardless, weeding new life into the previously heartless. And although life doesn't go once it reaches the pasture, this is a love after death, not a disaster. The dizzying tornado isn't seen as a craze. There is joy in this juxtaposition, such a wonderful phase. Falling like autumn, retiring my colors, gracefully, gratefully, not in a flutter. Glide in the grains with the beguiling lover. The grays keep my head covered. And when it's all said and done and all blown away, true love will truly be discovered. Dancing in the dandelion field during my last heart's racing. Flying through the skies, their paths I'm tracing. Following their trajectory, endured, unwinded, until my heart's final beat in this dance has ended. And that's my piece.
Hey, bro. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
That's swoon. You know that swoon worthy make you go.
I'm too young to
Yeah.
be thinking like that, huh?
That's what's up. Good money.
Okay, you guys, I have to go because I gotta get on Epiphany. But thank you for having me. I appreciate this. Poetry was dope.
See you
One
next
love, one mic.
time.
See
One love.
you next
Good night.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Well, I guess am I closing out the show? I am. Okay. I have a short piece, and it was wrote in the summertime. So here we go. From dusk till dawn, I ponder upon my inner self. Who is she? What makes her smile? What makes her unique? Why does she need to escape from the high to low? She seeks mediocre for a change. I, she, me, her, we seek understanding of all forms of self, understanding of what it can be. I can, so therefore I am more. Exceed all expectations and grow. I am more boundless in the greatest force. I am. I will. Thank you.
All right.
What's up? That's what's up. Aaron, Blue King, y'all did an excellent job tonight.
Thank
You know,
Thank
both
you.
created with Q. You know, can't wait till y'all come back with a full, you know what I'm saying, with a full level of that good stuff. You know what I mean? So keep doing what
Yeah.
beautiful job.
Thank you.
And, you know, and as I always say, peace, love, and poetry. Any last words from y'all?
Stay on, please. Stay on, you guys.
Last words from me is, again, it's all about thanking each other. Like, I got 3 pages worth of notes just of the work that y'all do. Y'all being awesome. Y'all being humble to let other people into your vulnerability. Like, this is words that we don't always make for other people. We often make them for ourselves. So, you know, I appreciate y'all for letting us in. I appreciate y'all for letting me in. So thank you.
You're welcome. The Poetry Corner.
The Poetry Corner. The Poetry Corner.